igcse Computer Science Paper 2 Task 3 New. So task 3, show the total number of passengers on each train journey and the total money taken for each train journey. So total number of passengers of each journey and of each train journey and total money taken for each train journey. Total number of passengers for the whole day, so all of the passengers for the whole day, and the amount of money for the whole day, all of the money, the entire amount of money collected for the entire day, and which train had the most passengers. Also display which train had the most passengers. So change all closed to 0. So for count in range 0 to 4, if trains up tickets, count. So first count is 0 and then 1 and then 2 and then 3, but a count it would repeat this 4 times, so count will not be 4, only 0, 1, 2 and 3. It will not happen this time, only 0, 1, 2, 3, so that's 4 times. What I mean is, like, count will not be doing it when it's 4. So if trains up tickets, count first loop it will be 0 and then 1 and 2 and then 2 and then 3, but it will not be 4, so count will not be 4. If trains up tickets, count equals to 0. So example, position 1 in the array when count is 1, so position 1 in the array starts with 0, so 1 would be second, but array 1 equals to 0. If it equals to closed, then it would be turned into a number 0. If trains down tickets, count 1, 1, if count was 1, then 1 equals to closed. Trains down tickets, 1 equals to integer 0 and equals to 0, so that would turn into 0. So closed turns into an integer 0 and 0. Passengers up is an array, passengers down is an array, 0, 0, 0, 0 for both. Total passengers 0, total money is 0. So for count in range 0 to 3 is doing this not 4 but rather 3 times, because the 4th time for up and 4th time for down it will do separately, because this is 640, whereas the previous ones are 480, but the last down time train is 640 tickets. Okay, so passengers up count would be the position in the array, equals to 480. So passengers up count equals to 480 minus trains up tickets count. This is the amount of tickets that still remain. So 480 in the beginning minus remaining tickets would equal to the tickets that have been sold. So this passengers up means the passengers that have gone up, the tickets that have been sold. And total passengers equals to total passengers plus passengers up count. So this one would be added to total passengers, and the same total passengers is here for passengers, so you can add passengers down to it. So passengers down count equals to 480 minus trains down tickets, the tickets that are still remaining, equals to passengers that have gone down, tickets that have been sold to go down, and total passengers plus passengers down. So yeah, and for this one we will we will do the last loop. The last time we'll do it over here for array position 0, 1, 2, 3 for the third one. for the last one, passengers up 3 equals to 480 minus chains up tickets 3. So the tickets that have been sold equals to the passengers amount of passengers up, total passengers equals to total passengers plus passengers up 3, and passengers down 3 equals to 640 minus chains down tickets. Because this is 640, we couldn't put this in the loop because this is a different number. Else this it would have been 480, which would give the incorrect amount of passengers down for the last position in the array. And then adding the passengers down to the total passengers. Over here, the for loop does this 4 times. Total money equals to total money plus chains up money, the money for the up chain, 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 3, sorry, and then total money for the next one, total money equals to total money plus chains down money. So 0, count equals to 0, count equals to 0, and then count equals to 1, count equals to 1, then 2, then 2, then 3, then 3. So it would add the chains up money to the total money. It would do this to 8 times. So 4 for up and 4 for down. It would do the up one first and then down, and then again up and then down, and keep doing it 4 times. For count in range 0 to 4, print chains up times count, passengers up count, and chains up money count. So it's going to print the time of going up, the passengers that have gone up, and the money for that chain time, the time down, the passengers for that time, and the money collected for that time. It would print total number of passengers is and the total amount of money. Total money is this. Total money is this, and total money we got from here, and total passengers was gotten from here. We kept adding the passengers for each chain, and the total passengers we got it from here. So after it prints the total passengers and total money, most up, most down, index most up, index most down, all equal to 0. So for count in range 0 to 4 repeats 4 times. If passengers up count position is more than most up, which is 0, then obviously passengers, if it is more than most up will then equal to passengers up count, and the count will equal to index most up. But then if the next count if the next one is larger, for example array position 2 is larger than the current most up, which would have been this, then passengers up count for the second position would become most up, and count would become index most up. So for the next one, if passengers down count is more than most down, then most down would be equal to that amount of passengers down for that specific chain, and count would be index most down. But if the next one is even larger than the current most down, then that would become most down, and index most down would become count, which is the position in the array. So index most down is count would be put into index most down, which is the position in the array. If most up is more than most down, then print the chain with the most passengers is chains up times index most up. So index most up is the position of the most passengers, So index most up is the position in the array with the time, the specific time in that position. Else, if it's not, most up is not larger than most down, then the chains with the most passengers is chains down times, because down is not less than that, most up is not bigger than most down, then chains down times index most down. So the position in the chain times of index most down would be printed as the chains with the most passengers. Thank you.